Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I come to you from my parents' basement where they have so graciously stored several bins of books from my classroom for me for the last 8 years. I have not opened or touched these bins in 8 years since I left my classroom and switched into the technology part of education. So I am going to go through these bins today because I have a teacher friend who has to teach ELA this year and she wants some additional books for her classroom library. So I told her I would loan her some books. So I need to go through some of these so that I can pick out what's good to give her, what would be appropriate, because I taught 6th grade, she's teaching 7th grade, so there's not too much of a difference, but I thought I'd bring you along with me because this will probably be quite the journey since I haven't dug through these in so long and I cannot remember most of what is in here. So let's go on an adventure today. The fun part is a lot of them still have my stickers in them, and I had no idea 8 years ago I would make a YouTube channel, but I even had tropical stickers from my book library then, so really fun. Some of these I don't even remember. Excellent series. The first one in here is Red Pyramid. I actually used to teach that in my curriculum for 6th grade and I loved it. These are books 2 and 3. So. And some of them I feel like will probably just be a little too young, so I'll be tossing those one way or the other. Boxcar Children. Favorite of mine when I was younger, for sure. Maybe not appropriate for this age. Oh, such a unique copy. I know a lot of people have probably heard of The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, and this is actually the graphic novel, so for struggling readers, awesome idea. Let's see, here's a regular one. I know I just talked about Mike Lupica in one of my other videos, and I believe it's because he wrote a book with James Patterson. This one's interesting though, or these are interesting because he writes so many sports books, and I think that's great for kind of our middle grade / YA audience. Speaking of James Patterson, some of these I forget I even had. These books are so neat because there are a lot of illustrations with some writing and just beautiful novels. Oh, it's heavy. have in here are in pretty bad shape, and I should probably toss these. Yikes. And others, I don't know why they're in here, because this would not be a middle school book. Sometimes I wonder what I had in my classroom. I was a first through third year teacher, so I probably wasn't really on top of things as I should have been. I actually just read this one last year because a coworker of mine suggested it, and I didn't even know I had it. Alright, that was just bucket one. I think I am going to go through some of the other buckets, and I will update you once I've got what I think I'm pulling for my coworker. So as I'm sitting here going through these piles, I texted my coworker and I said, hey, I've got 4 bins. How many books would you like? Lesson learned. Always text before you leave your house. And drive to your parents' house to dig through bins, because turns out she may not need the books anymore. So I am probably going to continue going through them anyway, and I'll just kind of reorganize them, and my ever gracious parents will continue to store them for me just in case I ever decide to go back to the classroom, because I do really have some great books here. Like my all-time favorite, gotta love Harry Potter, or even some really great sets, like this 39 Clues set. I know a lot of kids when I was teaching 6th grade really liked this one, so I'd never want to I shouldn't say I never want to get rid of them, but just in case I would ever go back into the classroom, I definitely want to keep them because of that. Or if I would ever have children of my own, it would be really nice to have some of these books, or I don't know. So I'm going to kind of just keep going through them here. But my original idea to give them to my coworker is no longer going to happen, which is okay. Because then I don't have to make a spreadsheet of where they're all going. Because she was just going to borrow them for the year anyways, and then more than likely not teach ELA next year. So I am just going to kind of keep digging and see what I can find. And actually, I've been finding a lot of my James Patterson collection in my classroom collection, which is really weird because I would probably never put these with my 6th grade collection. They are the James Patterson Alex Cross. I was obsessed with these in high school. And I would really actually love to do a reread. I'd like to read them in order. Although I hate mass market paperback copies. It's just tiny and big, and oof, these ones have spider webs all over them. But yeah, so I'm just going to kind of keep digging, see what I come up with, and that is that. So I think I'll close out the video here because it's not going to be a very exciting process from here on out. I did have a pretty good pile going of what I was going to give her. Ooh, there goes my camera. But that's okay. I haven't looked at these in so long. It was good to kind of, pull some of them out and clearly find some that are gross and I need to toss. But these are focusing on a lot of middle grade and YA. Do you have any favorites? Let me know in the comments. As always, like and subscribe. Hopefully you didn't think this format was too weird, or the fact that I'm very informal today didn't scare you away. So I hope to see you next time, and thanks for watching.